Hello everyone, and welcome to this video where I'm going to be sharing with you exactly how to flood your open house with prospective buyers, how to promote the heck out of that open house, how to get people registered for it, and even automate text reminders to these people so that they actually show up. So I was just in the process of building this little page right now, and it took me about 20 minutes to build it, and I just kept getting different ideas, and I said, look, I want to share this with people. I think this would be really, really powerful, and I wanted to just kind of give you a video demonstration of what this could do for your business. So basically what you're looking at is just a simple one-page funnel or website, whatever you want to call it. I would call it a funnel, right? And so what I did is I just created a simple, grid style photo of an open house. Then I just added a photo of myself and just said, welcome to my listing. Click one of the buttons below. And then what's really, really cool here is some of the stuff I did on the back end. So basically we can choose this button here and click get text updates. And basically this is a lead form, right? This is something that people can fill out. They fill out their first name, last name, email, and phone number, and then I'll show you what happens on the back end after I go through this entire demo. So you drive people to this page, right, to promote your listing, and they can click Get Text Updates, which does what I just showed you here. And then on top of it, they can click Call Us Now, so they can actually call your number. And if I click this, you'll see it's going to try and make a call from my Mac. I'm not going to actually do it, but it'll literally be linked to your phone number. And then the other thing you can do is view video tour. So this is one of the listing photos or listing videos that we did for a client here in California. So I just kind of linked it to that just as a demonstration purpose. This isn't the actual property, but this is just a really, really cool thing. And then we also built in a chat widget here where I can, put in my name, put in my mobile number and say, how much is this listing on 123 ABC Street? And basically this is all powered by our CRM. So if we go to our CRM software and we go to conversations, you'll see that that lead or that inquiry just came through for me, right? I would be the agent, the person that's using this system, and a lead just inquired on this property. And I can say, it's $10 million, and they're going to get texted on their phone that response, and then they can respond back and forth just like that. So let me show you how this thing works and basically how you can get it today for free. So if you go to sites here in our CRM and you go to funnels, you'll see this is where I built this entire little system here. And we can see it's called Open House. And it's really, really cool. I built it on top of something else and just kind of scrapped it and just had this idea, right? So what's really cool is you just go to Edit Page, and I just kind of want to show you how to use it, and then I can show you what everything is hooked up to. So if we just click on this button here and we click this duplicate button, you can actually add more buttons. So you can click here and you can put, I'm going to move myself over here. You can literally put, follow me on IG. I'm just giving you an example, and then you can do link to, and then website URL, and then you just put in, your Instagram.com/Quinn Nolan, and literally just like that, if we click save and we preview this, that'll now go to my Instagram account. So that's the power of, this type of a system, is you could add follow me on IG, and I can change the button so that it's a different color, so I can make it, red or orange or whatever. And then I could even add another button, and I can say, learn more about me or something like that. And then if I want it to, fit nicely, just change the desktop size. So just kind of shrink that. And then I can put, a link to the website, and I can put my personal website. So I could put newbreedagent.com. And, you can do all kinds of stuff here. So I just built this template, but you can technically do whatever you want. Now, the really, really crazy part here is what I built on the back end. So let's say this is an open house, right? And you have, 123 ABC Street, and let's say the open house is on the 14th and the 15th, which I think is like a Saturday, Sunday, this upcoming week. And, it's 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., and that's when the open house is. So what's cool is if we go on this, back into the software, you're going to see what I built. So if we come here to the sites and then we go to our automation, this is basically where you can build all kinds of automated texts and emails and stuff like that. So what you'll see is if I search this open house template, I basically created this automated reminder. So let me explain to you how this works. So remember that form that I pulled up with the name, email, phone number that said get text updates? Well, basically, if the lead fills that out, right, and they fill out that form, then what happens is they'll immediately get a text that says, Quinn, you'll now receive text updates for the open house on 123 ABC Street. And then what our CRM does is I built in this condition. So let's just say that the current day is, or the current month is May, the current day of that month is the 13th, and the current hour is 9 a.m. What's going to happen is if that condition is yes, which basically means it's the day before, we're going to get a text to that lead that says the open house is in 24 hours. And I can add all kinds of stuff. I can add an image here if I want to put another image just so they remember what this is for. I can even put, a link to the funnel again so they can remember what it's, if they don't remember what they clicked on. I can do all kinds of stuff, but this is just a simple way to illustrate the reminder. So it's going to say the open house is in 24 hours, which is really cool. And basically, if it's not that, nothing happens. So don't worry about, any sort of automation error. It just, nothing will happen if it's not that date and time. Then the condition, there's another condition that runs, which is the day later at 7 a.m. And so if the current month is May and the current day is 14 and the current hour is 7 a.m., then what's going to happen if that condition is yes, is they're going to get a text that says the open house is today in 2 hours. And like I said, I can add a link, I can add another image, I could do whatever it is that I want. And then the other thing is, if it's, it goes to another reminder. So if it's a 2-day open house, you can basically, run the same filter again. So it says, is it the May 15th at 7 a.m.? If it is, then it says the open house is today in 2 hours, right? So think about being able to drive traffic, get hundreds and hundreds of registrations for an open house, and then get people's information, and then not only just, have to call them and try to manually hunt them down, know that they're going to get, 3 email or 3 text reminders. And, you can even add email. So let's say I wanted to add an email here. All I got to do is click email, and then I just call email number 1. I'm just going to put Quinn at New Breed Agent. And I'm just kind of breezing through it, but open house in, or this one would be in 2 hours, right? Or this is, in 24 hours. And then I can just put open house is in 24 hours. But I would write it nicely and do kind of a whole template and stuff like that. But if you want to add an image here, you can upload it, like I said. So now you're driving traffic to these people, and then they're getting a text reminder, then they're getting an email reminder, and now you're like totally increasing the possibility of getting people to actually show up, right? Like most people, they just promote their open house and they kind of just leave it after that, right? And so basically what we're doing is we're now increasing our possibility of, making our ad spend profitable and actually doing a good job at promoting this listing. And imagine showing this to a listing agent and just saying, look, imagine showing this to your seller if it's your listing and saying, hey, this is what we do. We run this ad, and I'm going to show you how to run an ad for the open house, give you my template, and here's what we do. We run this ad, and we get, check out this last open house. We got, 500 people registered, names, emails, and phone numbers. And then we automate this SMS reminder so that whenever there's a day for an open house, they get a text, they get an email, and then check this out, guys. We can even do a voicemail drop. Let's do a voicemail drop, and then we can upload a file. So if I just recorded, I think this was a demo I did before. So I can literally, say, hey, this is Quinn here from newbreedagent.com, and I noticed that you registered for the open house at 123 ABC Street. Just wanted to give you a reminder that the open house is tomorrow at 9 a.m. And if you wanted to make it more systematized, you could basically just say, hey, I noticed you just registered for our open house. The open house is going to be tomorrow. Or what you can do is you could say the open house is going to be in 24 hours from the time that you're hearing this recording, right? Check your text for the full details, because you can change the text real quick, but you probably don't want to be re-recording voicemails every open house, right? So that's what you could do is you could just, there's a way that, you could structure this stuff where you never have to change it again. Only thing you'll have to do is make sure the dates are right. So imagine somebody, fills out this form, they get an instant text the day before the open house, they're getting a voicemail, an email, and an SMS reminding them, and you can even drop in a call, and you could literally write what you want this like robot to say. So we use this integration where we can use like a robot's voice that just says, this is Quinn, you could just say whatever, like we are calling on behalf of your open house registry. The open house is tomorrow in, 24 hours from the time you're hearing this, right? And I could literally, pull fields even from the lead's information, and the robot will say it. So I could say this is a reminder for the open house in 24 hours. Boom, right? And then just click Save Action. So now we've got a literal funnel. Now this is how you do it, and you can build these out for all of these different days. So you could get them registered, they get a voicemail, get a call, get an email, text, all the day before, just fully automated. And if you get them on Facebook Messenger or Instagram DM, it could send them out that as well. It's honestly really insane what we can do. And we can add different things here depending on, more advanced stuff, but I'll keep it here for now. So now, how do we actually get people here? So what we're going to be doing is we're going to run a conversion open house ad. So in other methods, I teach lead generation, which is the lead form, which would work really well here too as well. But we want to link it to that entire funnel here, right? So what we're going to do is click conversions. We're going to click cold traffic, and then we're just going to type conversions. And then if you've seen my content before, you'll know I'm going to my SOP so I don't make any errors. And then I can just copy this ad set here and paste it here. And then I'm just going to do image number 1. Okay. So now I'm going to show you how to run a conversion-based ad. So we're going to choose housing category, okay? And then what we're going to do is just go to the next section, make sure this stuff is off. And then we're going to choose our pixel, okay? And then we're going to choose the event as lead. So this is just a standard event on Facebook. We're going to choose lead. This is a little bit more advanced, but I'll show you how to do this, okay? So now we're just going to make sure it says website, and then what we're going to do is put a daily budget of, let's just say, $10. And this particular property is in Irvine, California. So I'm going to do a 15-mile radius and people that live here, and we're going to do 9 to 26, it says 9 to 26 conversions. I wouldn't really trust that as being it's fully accurate, right? And we're just going to leave the targeting open because we are running an off-platform event, which is a lead conversion. So we don't want to get too advanced here and complicate it. So we're going to do automatic placements as well. And then we're going to go to our ad. And now what we're going to do is just select our page. And I'm just going to do a, let's see, single image. I don't want to do carousel, and I'm going to do manual upload. So now I'm just going to go to add media, add image, and basically just upload this little grid thing that I put before on the funnel. Click next. Make sure this looks good. And yeah, this one will probably leave like that. And there we go. Click done. So now we got our ad, and now I'm going to use my open house template that I've built. So if you want this and you want that funnel, just comment below. I'm not sure if I may email this out. So just comment below on the YouTube or wherever you're seeing it, comment below and I will get it to you. So I'll give you this template and I'll give you this free funnel and this reminder even as well, this template. So what we're going to do now is, let's see, let me just make sure that this image gets in there so we can see how everything looks. Make sure it's all set up. Cool. So it looks like it changed this format. So let me just make sure it's all good. Just make sure it's original and done. Cool. So now we're just going to put the actual address, because think about it. If if somebody sees it and they don't necessarily, this is an open house. You want whoever to see it as possible. Obviously, you want people that want to buy it. But I mean, if people can see it and get exposure and, they end up showing up, but they don't register, then that's good, right? So it's not like we don't want to hide everything from somebody, because, we want to make sure that we're getting that information out there. So I think from this information, we had a 6-bed, 6.5, and then 4689 square feet. So 4689, and then short description. So I'm just going to take this from the listing. Now, if this is your listing, obviously you can write it, or you probably already did write it. And if you are using somebody else's listing, make sure that all this stuff's compliant. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is just paste this or copy this headline here, and we're pretty much done. Okay. So I'm going to click paste, and I'm going to just choose the address. 34 Grassland Street. Boom. And then maybe just add a little flag or something like that, or a balloon, just to get a little attention here. Boom. Do a little house here. Boom. So check that out, guys. Now we got a full, full open house right here, ad complete. And I didn't put the city too, so they will be able to get that from the actual funnel. So we left a little bit of stuff out, but if someone's interested, they can just Google this, right? So now what we're going to do is go to the learn more. Just click that, and then now we got to send them to our website. Okay, so in this funnel, I'm just going to send them to the the test domain, since I don't have it all linked up as an actual live website with a real domain. I'm just going to use this for now, just to show you how you would do this. And then you're going to paste it here. Okay. And then basically that's pretty much it in terms of, how to get this thing set up. So now you would publish this, right? So now you would have this live out there, and then basically people would be able to see it. I did forget to do this part here, but this is basically no targeting. So this is just how you can actually, label it so you know what's going on without going into the ad. So Irvine, CA, 15-mile radius, and then the ad angle is basically what the ad is about. So it's 34 Grassland open house, and then we did automatic placements. All right, so then you would just click next, and then this ad would be in review. So the one thing we have to do now is we have to actually install this pixel into the actual funnel, because if we don't install it, then Facebook's not going to know how to get more of these types of people. So what I'm going to do is just clone this funnel step, and basically we have our landing page now, and then we have our thank you page. So look how easy our software makes it to clone the funnel step. And all I'm going to do is just kind of remove this stuff just because, they already saw it. I'm just making a thank you page. So I'm just going to say, delete this, and then just say, thanks for registering. We'll see you at the open house. Okay. Just going to make that look good. And so now when they finish filling out that form, they're just going to go to this next page, right? So there's nothing really here. What you can do is our software has a built-in calendar as well. So you can literally just put in your calendar right there, and you could, remove this, and you can, you can do some stuff with it, right? And you can say, thanks for registering. And then you could say, request a private showing, and basically have people book in that way, right? You can do it however you want. It's unlimited. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how to actually put in this pixel. So you go here, you go to your events manager, and then you go to this create, and then you go to, or excuse me, it's moved now. So go to add events, and then you're going to go to from the pixel, and you're just going to go to install events using code, or where is it? No, let me go back. So add events from a new website, install code manually, and then you're going to go here and copy this code. And now you're just going to go right into this next section, click edit page, and then click settings, tracking code, and you're going to paste this pixel in, and then I'm just going to basically copy this line again and then paste it right here and just title this lead. Okay, so I'm not explaining everything so you don't get confused, but I'll show you how it works. So now when we click preview, you'll see if I close all this stuff out that this little green thing fired on this pixel, right? So this is a pixel helper. This just, for what I do, it shows me all this stuff so I can make sure I'm doing things right. So yeah, this now works. So now, the ad basically knows, okay, cool. When we're optimizing for a lead, we're basically optimizing for people that land on this second page. So it knows that they filled out the first page, right? Because after they fill out this page, and they click get text updates, they'll get redirected to this, calendar page. And then from there, Facebook knows, okay, cool, that's a lead. And then from there, it just continues to find more and more people like that. So I wanted to share this with you guys because I thought it was pretty cool. Like I said, please comment below or email back wherever you're seeing this, and I can get this stuff to you. And you basically can implement it into your business immediately. So hope this video was valuable to you. Please like and subscribe if you're here on YouTube, and I will see you in the next video. All right, talk to you later. Bye-bye.